Hey, what's happening there? I'm Haydn Adams with A Designer Who Codes. In today's tutorial, I'm going to talk about how to set universal root colors. So if you're like me who happens to write a lot of code where I might want to say my H1, I'm in CSS land in CodePen, I'm going to say H1, I'm going to set to a corporate color of purple. And I have that purple down here. So this H1 is going to be color, #, this color of purple. And I'll say H1, this is purple, and we'll close it up. Then I'll also say, you know what, I want my H2 as well be the corporate purple. And I'll set the color, so I'll copy and paste. And you know what, let's make the paragraph, that one, and in case we have anything else, let's add a block quote as well. So we'll add the block quote to be purple. So I have 4 settings of purple, and this is a small 15-line CSS area, but what if I had this color baked into 2,000, 3,000 lines of CSS? Larger websites get to that, and I have to change all of those colors. What if I could just set one global variable to affect all of these colors? I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So I have this H1, which I didn't finish closing before in that demonstration. And also, welcome back. My name is Haydn Adams with A Designer Who Codes. If you're here for the first time, welcome. This channel is all about helping you become a better designer through code, like I have right here in CodePen. So I don't want to write the color 4, 5, 6, 7, who knows how many times. I want to write it once. So let me get rid of these couple down below. And what I want to do is, I want to set a color in my root level of CSS. So I'm going to say : root, and that's going to define the area up top. So the root, I want to say -- corp, I'll just say corp purple. There we go. And I only need 1 dash right there. The 2 dashes is important to establish the variable. I'm going to say corp purple, and then I'm going to define the color purple. So I'm going to copy this one and I'll paste it in and add a semicolon. That semicolon, not a single quote. Now that I've defined it, now what I want to do is I want to then declare it down below as a variable. So I'm going to say color, : and I'm going to say var for a variable, and I'll add a parenthesis and say -- corp purple. And if I save this, give it a second, notice now how it applies the purple by saying corp purple. Instead of having this color, I can apply it to the H2 down below and say H2, this is also corporate purple, and close up the H2. What this allows me to do is, let's say the company says, you know what, let's just make our colors pure black. They want to go in a different direction. So you know what, I can change this number from corp purple, of course it says corp purple, but in this case I can say 000000. If a company changes it that much from purple to black, then well, we need to set up a new root in general. But the great part about this is that I can change one number and affect 2 colors in my design. I always say that the less I can screw up, the better. In other words, I could mess up on that number really easily by transcribing a D or a 1 or a B or anything else that I can mess up on. Instead, if I have it set one way at the top, then that way it'll apply. So if I paste back that color, it changed both of them to the corporate purple. And that's how you can set a universal, I kind of use the word universal from Adobe Illustrator, to a root level color in your CSS and apply it all into the HTML. Ready to continue becoming a better web designer through code? Check out more of my videos through my channel, A Designer Who Codes. Thanks so much for watching.